Okay. Thoughts on the weekend, the result on the weekend. How happy as a squad are you with the performance?
Yeah, happy enough. Obviously, there was a few things that we needed to fix up this week. We've chatted about those in meetings. We've trained, obviously, and we've put them into place. So happy with the learnings we've took, and obviously happy with 5 points and what did we score, 12 tries. So there's obviously lots to be happy with, but we've taken our learnings now and we're looking forward to the weekend.
And as you say, that 12 tries, how much of a confidence boost was that? First game of the tournament, sort of getting everything off to a flying start on the try scoring front.
Yeah, it was good. Obviously, the key to scoring games and attack is scoring tries. So winning games, is scoring tries. So happy with 12 tries. Probably left a few out there, but in fairness to Romania, they were sticky at times and they were a big physical side. So happy with the win.
And in terms of, you say they were a tricky side. First over the whitewash to score a try, sort of Ireland's response to that. What did that show about your character as a team, as a squad?
Yeah, I think you've seen obviously over the last 2 or 3 years the character in the squad and how we can get ourselves back down to neutral when mistakes happen. But I think over the pre-season we've had a really tough pre-season and really tough kind of rugby sessions, and we've been put into those scenarios multiple times where we're absolutely blown and something happens and you need to get back down to neutral and complete a play fairly quickly and up to scratch and accurate and score. So I think the pre-season has kind of really set us up well for that, and every training we do we're kind of put into scenarios where you're going to be under stress, there's going to be mistakes, it's how you respond from that. So we've been in that scenario probably over 200 times in the pre-season, so it's been good.
What are you expecting from Tonga this weekend? It'll be their first game of the tournament.
Yeah, their first game, so obviously they'll be looking to come out firing. They've got some really, really good players. They're going to be very physical, but matched with the physicality is smarts and really good footwork and really good ball carriers. So it's going to be a tough test. We know that. We've obviously played Fiji and we've played Samoa over the last year really, and we've known that the Pacific Island teams are fairly tough, and so we're not expecting anything less this weekend. We know Tonga are going to be very good. They're going to be fired up. They're going to be excited to play their first World Cup game, and they're going to play with their country behind them. So yeah, it's going to be a tough game.
And how confident are you that you can produce not necessarily the exact same scoreline as Romania, but the same kind of performance, same level?
Yeah, we're looking to go up levels every game we play. Really, I think we're going to have to keep building. So we're looking to take the learnings from last week, put them into practice this weekend, but obviously bring in all our own individual games as well and play as a team. So we're looking forward to putting in a big performance. We know it's going to have to be a big performance to beat Tonga.
Given the squad's ambitions, or the team's ambitions for the World Cup, how important is it to strike a good balance in the rotation, considering that after Tonga it's South Africa, after that it's Scotland?
Yeah, well, obviously we knew coming into the tournament it's 3 games on the bounce, then you get a week off, and then we play the final group game. So we're balls out for the first 3 games, going hell for leather. Yeah, I don't know what way the team is going to be for this weekend. So hopefully I'll be in. There'll probably be a bit of rotation. I'm not too sure yet, but yeah, I think it's probably key to trust all 33, and I think that's one thing that Faz has said to us, that he trusts all 33 over here. So anyone that gets a shot is up to scratch, and we'll be looking to put a big marker down. I don't think there's a first team per se. We're all kind of fighting for positions, and Faz has put trust in all 33 of us.
And considering Tonga, as you said, South Sea Island teams, or the Pacific Nation teams, are very much physical, demanding teams. South Africa is your next game after that. That step up in physicality, how much do you think that'll benefit you looking ahead to the South Africa game?
Yeah, well, I don't think we really can look ahead to the South Africa game. That's one thing that the lads have probably taken from the 2019 World Cup was they got complacent, and Japan rightly won that second game. So we're not looking towards that third game yet. It's all about Tonga this weekend, all about improving our performance from last weekend and putting a good show of ourselves and hopefully getting another win, and then we'll think of South Africa.
And I mean, performance against Romania, lost tries, bonus points. How important do you think those kind of bonus points differential will be at the end of the group stages?
Yeah, I suppose you don't really know until that final game, so you've got to take care of what you can in the opening games. Obviously, you saw our ambition in the last minute where Romania broke. We chased it down, a few lads worked their balls off. Hugo got back, almost kicked the ball out, but then we played for another 15 or so phases and scored down the end of the field. Tyburn scored, so we're fighting for every point in that game, and thankfully we did.
Speaking of Tyburn and the try scorers against Romania, any sort of unexpected multiple try scorers during that game, and what did you guys make of it afterwards in the changing room?
Yeah, a few lads were definitely happy. Bundy got 2, Ty got 2, and Pete got 2. Pete was quite happy, I think, with his 2 tries. He normally doesn't score, so he was happy out, and he rightfully scored 2 tries. He played a brilliant game, so it was good to get him on the score sheet.
And final question.
Can we just get that one again? Just a movement, if you wanted that again. If we could just...
Sweet.
Is that cool?
Good, please. So again, the sort of guys who scored tries and scored more than 1 try, sort of how happy were they, and what was the atmosphere like in the change room about it?
Yeah, there was a few happy faces in the change room afterwards. Obviously, Pete got 2 tries, which he normally doesn't do, so it was good to see him on the score sheet. He played a brilliant game and probably deserved the 2 tries that he got. Bundy was brilliant, he got 2 tries, and then you saw Tyburn's hunger to score another 2 tries, chasing down that last play. So there was definitely a few happy faces, and bit of crack in the dressing room.
And final question. I mean, Bordeaux, there were plenty of Irish fans. Probably going to be a repeat in Nantes. How important do the fans play, or how big a part do the fans play in Ireland's performance and sort of raising you guys on the pitch?
Yeah, it's brilliant. Can't say enough about our support. Obviously, it's kind of like last week was kind of almost like a home game away from home with the amount of Irish people that were over. There's just some buzz around the cities. I think when we're playing, the Irish follow us everywhere. So it's brilliant to have them behind it. I know I have about 10 family members coming over to the World Cup at different stages and stuff like that, so I think everyone's kind of the same. Everyone's just buzzing for the World Cup at home. Everyone's buzzing, so you could feel that buzz from a few months back. We talk about how important our fans were to us in the Six Nations, and playing at the Aviva means so much to us, but to see them all travel over, spend their hard-earned money, probably it's even more special to see them. And obviously if we see them on the streets and stuff, kind of like to give back to anyone that has come over to us. We're happy to oblige your photos and all that. It's brilliant to see the buzz kind of around them and get in amongst it. I think World Cups are definitely different. I wasn't born, everyone kind of talks about Italia 90 as being massive in Ireland for the soccer, but I think this year it's great to be involved in the World Cup and see the amount of Irish that kind of follow you abroad.